Hello everyone, Steak Jacobs here, and today we're going to be checking out Dark Place HD by Mordecai and the Snowffys. Before we begin, I will preface by saying that I actually did test this back near the beginning of December. However, I haven't really been in contact with the mod author for probably like the past 2 weeks or so. So this is going to be blind. The version that I played was actually a direct port. And for those of you who don't know, this mod actually was for Serious Sam Classic, the second encounter. So when I tested it, it was basically just like a straight port from the Classic to this with like very few changes. So that version is likely going to be very different from this, so I'm still going to call it a blind run. Just wanted to put that out there first before we jump into this, so if I act like I know where to go and everything, it's because I already preemptively played this a while back. But who knows, it could be completely different. We'll see.
Ready for battle.
Ground looks a little bit odd. Some shader issues. Stats, what do we... 2 secrets and 44 kills, okay. Also, the theme of this map is a little bit horror-based. As you can see, there's a lot of fog and all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. If I remember, there's a double-barrel shotgun over here, so let's go collect that. Yeah, there's like a fight that happens in here where you grab it. Also, I'm probably not going to play the entire mod because I'm on limited time right now. I actually have to go into work in about an hour, 20 minutes. One more to go. Let's see, room turns red. That's new. I don't remember that happening. Got it. And now I can't see anything. Great. And it just kind of disappears, okay. There we go. Also, mouse movement feels a little bit odd. Usually I play on low sensitivity, but recently I've been playing a lot of Serious Sam the Next Encounter on the emulator, and all I have to say is that mouse movement feels very floaty, so going back to traditional raw input feels odd. I mean, it feels good, but it also feels odd.
What the hell was that?
Ooh, spooky. Yeah, the ghost. Yeah, so you stand on that, it goes down because it's a lift. Thankfully there's no fall damage. And now there's a deep red mist that covers everything. I don't know if I like that too much. Pretty sure the music is new. Oh yeah, Serious Sam platforming, the scariest thing Crow Team has ever invented. Oh my god, that tightens my sphincter every time. And here comes the ghost. So if you don't want to die instantly, basically you just have to run through this like an idiot and just don't get crushed. It's easy, all you gotta do is do some platforming there. Again, platforming is the scariest part of this entire section. And there we go, we made it. I'm gonna watch a cutscene because I have something to drink. If you couldn't tell, I'm attempting to do this without... Excuse me. Yeah, I'm attempting to do this without any saves or anything. To keep in the spirit of blind runs, even though I kind of know what's coming. You also gotta love those Return to Castle Wolfenstein crypt sound effects. When, like, the zombies wake up and the Nazis start shooting them. Not sure where the Joker laugh is from. Probably Batman game or something. I don't know. Maybe you got it from, like, the fucking Halloween store, I don't know. Anyway, I noticed that that cutscene doesn't get skipped for some reason. You have to skip the cutscene yourself. Otherwise you'll just kind of be stuck there looking at the ghost. Some pretty foggy water, if I do say so. Ow. Damn it. I forgot the cat's in the room with me. I really should try to get her out of the room before I start doing these recordings. It's kind of my fault. Give me 1 sec. I'm back. Let's go back into this. So there's a clear to jump down. Yeah. So he didn't jump down, he spawned there. Also, it feels weird to be able to switch weapons again. Because on the emulator you can only bind, like, next weapon or previous weapon, which is something I normally never use. Well, since it's a console game, it makes sense that it would only have that. It doesn't have support for proper weapon switching or weapon binding. So it's kind of odd just going back to this and experiencing how good it is. I love Next Encounter. I really hope it gets a PC port. If anyone could do it, it would be Night Dive. I don't know if there's a way to contact Night Dive directly. I've been on their Discord before, but ow. Yeah, I've been on their Discord server, and I don't know if there's a way to contact, like, them directly to, like, pay them to do a project or something. Because I actually would pay them to do Next Encounter PC port. I really truly would. I love the game that much, and I think it deserves that kind of treatment. They did a really good job with, like, Turok games and System Shock and all the other stuff too, so, I mean, I couldn't really think of anyone better to do it. By the way, videos on that should be coming out after I'm done with Serious Sam 2 Overhaul. I'll hopefully have the rest of Serious Sam 2 Overhaul put out by the end of the week. Well, by the end of this week, rather. I already recorded everything, obviously, so I just need to upload them one day at a time. Except for today, this video's going out today. Oh yeah, the wall opens. Look at that. How the mist just disappears. Oh no, I'm getting trapped. Not funny. Okay, go forward. And I might actually put a quick save here to exploit a glitch. Oh no, you can't do the glitch anymore. Okay, so now I just gotta do the platforming without dying. I don't have a ghost chasing me, so that should be fine, although I almost slipped backwards there and fell off. That would have been devastating. My heart would have been broken. I can still die to this platforming, though. Like the clear did. Okay, Sphincter Titan. Jump. My god, that's scary. Now this one you gotta be patient, because this goes back and forth at a different pace than that one does, so you have to kind of time it. Ooh, okay, that one almost gave me a heart attack when I had to do the correction jump. Well, I didn't have to do a correction jump, but oh my god, that's still the scariest thing in Serious Sam is fucking platforming. I can't stress how dangerous it is. By the way, that's both secrets, and he should be the last. Well, wait, I'm still missing an enemy. Yeah. Okay, where could he be? Maybe he's at the exit, which is over here, I think. Yeah, like where that dome structure is, I think is where the exit is. I don't care about getting all kills, but it still would be nice. Unless it's a broken kill, then there's nothing I can really do about that. Maybe it's like an ambush clear when you open a door. Nope. That's the level exit trigger. Okay, never mind. Oh well, at least I got all the secrets, that's cool. So I did a serious 100% run of that one. Some people have different definitions of serious 100%, like, usually it's like, oh, you have to get all kills and all secrets. For me, I just count getting all secrets and beating the map once without dying as 100%, so that's...
This is getting serious.
Of course, the definition changes depending on who you ask. This level, I remember I didn't like this one when I tested it. And it's starting to come back to me. It has something to do with these statues over here. Oh, that's right, the reptiloid demons. Arguably the worst enemy in the entire game, and this level's just riddled with them. More crypt screams from Return to Castle Wolfenstein, I'll take it. Maybe I'll do that game in the future. I still have a copy of it somewhere. If worse comes to worse, I can try to emulate it, but I have it somewhere. Oh no, wait, I don't have to emulate it because it's a PC game. Yeah, these things are horrible. I don't like them. Just because of like how dumb their fireball attack is. Look at that shit. Just spirals. Yeah, I think I'll go in here. Let's see. Grab the armor bonuses because I want them.
Trouble.
Here comes trouble. Nice. Oh, I didn't kill him. Actually, with the Serious M4 shotgun, it feels a little closer to Next Encounter, which I'm totally okay with. That game shotgun rocks. And I think Serious M4's is like the closest in terms of fire rate. Serious M2 as well. There's something about 4, 2, and Next Encounter that are very similar. Lots of similarities, actually, between the games in terms of how their gameplay is. Like, for example, in the Next Encounter, Serious M4 and Serious M2, if you hold down the fire button and you switch weapons, your weapon will immediately switch and fire whatever the next weapon is. However, if you're playing Serious M Classic, HD, Fusion, or just regular BFE, it follows a different system, and I'll show you what that is. So, basically you hold down the fire button, you switch to a different weapon. As long as you're holding down the fire button, it's not going to switch. But if you release the fire button, and you let the animation finish, then it'll go ahead and do that for you. Yeah, so even if you release the fire button and then like press the fire button like right as the animation finishes, it won't let the weapon switch. It's only if you release the fire button and let the animation finish that it'll switch. So in this game it's kind of like you're queuing up your next weapon. So basically you have to wait for the switch and then you start firing. But in the other games, it's the opposite. Like, yeah, basically it would be like that. The reason that this works, of course, is because the pistol is single fire only. It doesn't have auto fire enabled. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Like, the weapon has to have auto fire enabled for it to do this. So the super shotgun, believe it or not, has auto fire. The pistol does not, so by auto-fire I mean like if you press and hold on the trigger, as you can see it's not chambering another round and letting you fire it. Well, not... that doesn't make sense. Basically it's not firing a second shot unless you manually press it, so if you press and hold, then switch, it'll immediately switch and fire. So for weapons like this, it's actually really useful for pulling off combos. Like you can shower down some bullets and then, you know, boom, shoot out like that. And it is a little bit useful too, because you can actually queue up your pistol, and then like to finish off an enemy, just like wait and start firing. Jeez, that was a long explanation. You get the point though. I mean, it depends on like what weapon you're using. Like the Tommy gun, for example. I don't know why he says let's play hot potato. It's a Tommy gun. It doesn't shoot grenades. This one's a little bit cool. I actually like this Tommy gun, especially the firing sound. I wish the Serious M4 skin had this firing sound, because the one it does have sounds like nails on a chalkboard. See, for example, you can get your shotgun queued up, so in case an enemy gets too close, then you can just switch and fire. But I don't want to do that, that's dangerous. So you can actually just switch back to your Tommy gun while you're still firing it to ensure that when you release a trigger it doesn't accidentally switch weapons. So you can kind of juggle like that, like, do I want to keep using the Tommy gun? Yeah. Is this guy getting close? Yeah, but there's still enemies approaching. I don't want to let go of that trigger unless I absolutely have to, like right now. Well, I don't have to, but it's a good finisher tool. See what I mean? Like, both games have like a different style, so like Classics, HD, regular BFE, and then of course Fusion all have this style, where your weapon queues up in the background, and then like Serious M2, Serious M4, and the next encounter have the alternate style where you can hold down the fire button, but if you switch weapons and once an animation ends, like it'll immediately just swap to whatever that weapon is and start firing. I like both. I actually think I prefer like the other version more, but I don't know, like this one has its uses. I really can't say I like one more than the other. I think they're both good. They both have like their strengths and weaknesses. Like in Serious M4, for example, if you're firing a weapon and you switch to another one but you decide I don't want to use this, then too late, you know, like you already have the weapon out and you're firing it. Whereas in this game you can kind of do what I demonstrated, where, yeah, you can have the super shotgun ready, but then it's kind of like, you know what, I want to keep using the Tommy gun, so you don't have to really commit to it. But in more chaotic battle situations, like if you're doing this, then, yeah, like if you accidentally tap the trigger or something, thinking that you have the Tommy gun out, then yeah, see? Click, 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 and there. So basically if you're holding down the fire button and you're having this weapon queued up, then there's a chance that you could screw yourself over by accidentally firing another shot, making the animation last longer. So, as I mentioned, strengths and weaknesses for both weapon variants. I don't really think one's better than the other. When people ask like how to get good at a video game, like my advice is honestly just to pay more attention to the little things, like pay attention and kind of mess around with mechanics that aren't necessarily explained to you. Oh, that's what I get for explaining, is I died. You know what though, this level's actually fun, I don't mind replaying it, and I think I got plenty of time. Yeah, it's 3:25, so I got about an hour. Hopefully I can beat this map and do the next one. I'm gonna pay more attention though, because I was trying to explain the concept and screwed myself over. I don't know how people like Casino do it, where they can just like talk and then play at the same time. This is still practice for me because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to multitask where it's like I'm invested in the game and I'm paying attention to everything that's going on, yet at the same time like I can hold a conversation and talk with people. Or talk to my audience. Or if I'm streaming and, you know, like talk to whoever's there with me. You know what, I'll take it. I don't care. I hate those stupid reptiloid demons anyway. I will say that this map is a lot better, because I remember, like, in the original port, there was nothing but reptiloid demons every single time, like, you would explore a new area. And you don't actually have a weapon yet that can deal with their projectiles and destroy them, so...
Here comes trouble.
I'm glad that this was changed. I really like the art style of this level, by the way. I think this level, just like the tile floor, or like the kind of rock tile, really looks cool. I love this floor texture so much, I wish more people used it. Oh yeah, so to kind of mitigate that problem I was talking about, I would actually recommend, like, never holding down the trigger unless, like, you're committing to switching. So, in this fight, I'm not holding down the trigger whatsoever. Even when you have like 1,000 clears, I'd rather do like a single click for each clear than just hold down the trigger and, like, you know, spam them out with shotgun shells. Tommy gun, of course, is a different story. I'm not gonna... I mean, I could click every single time I want to shoot, but that's retarded. I'm not doing that. Except for like the shotgun or like the rocket launcher, though, I recommend, like, you know, fanning the trigger. So don't hold down the trigger. Like, even though the weapon has automatic fire built into it, you want to, you know, kind of fan the trigger so in case you do need to switch weapons, and you need to switch weapons right frickin' then, yeah, you can do it. Unless it's a fight like this, and like you plan on using a weapon for a long time, then you can go ahead and get one queued up in the background. Yes, I don't know if you can hear it over the microphone. I think the microphone picks up my keyboard more than it does my mouse, but you can actually hear me click every time I want to fire this thing. And what I do is I actually click and hold it for a while, so I'll click, click, and then like right before the animation starts, I'll actually click and hold the trigger, so it'll automatically fire when the point is that you don't want to hold down the trigger, though, on weapons like the super shotgun. You want to manually press it every single time, because there's going to be that one time where you'll accidentally screw yourself over by shooting, and you'll have to wait for the animation to finish before you can switch a weapon. I love that ammo pickup sound, that like, I don't know why, it sounds like you're like walking over a bunch of dry leaves, and it's satisfying. Yeah, I don't know either. It just sounds satisfying. I like it, it's very crunchy. I didn't know ammo was crunchy, but I guess Sam eats it, so I don't know if he can tell you. I mean, shit, how badly damaged is Sam anyway? I mean, the guy probably has like 1,000 arachnoid bullets just embedded in his skin. Kind of an odd thought to think, but yeah, so I guess what I'm trying to say is practice a little bit of trigger discipline. Even though it's a serious aim game and it's like, oh, well, you just hold down the trigger and you shoot. Not necessarily, it depends on what the weapon is. Like Tommy gun, yeah, hold down that trigger. If it's something else though, like a shotgun with like a slower fire rate, then you want to fan the shit out of the trigger. You don't want to press and hold it. You want to make sure all your shots are hitting what they're actually supposed to hit, and that they're not just going all over the place. Okay, I died here last time, so I'm gonna shut up and pay attention. I think I died to something stupid too, like a pumpkin head. Let's see. There's a clear who really wants to kill me. There's one over there, one over there. And also try to get a feel for how long it takes weapons to switch after you fire them. That's actually part of the reason why I don't hold down the trigger when I shoot these weapons, is because I want to get a feel for how quickly a weapon switches, and eventually you'll kind of develop like a muscle memory. Like the sniper rifle, for example, what I want you to do is I want you to shoot and immediately switch, and then just kind of like mentally time how long that takes. And then like, you know, like know when it's safe to start firing or switching to another weapon. That's a good way to practice, honestly, is just like shooting and seeing how long it takes before you release the trigger and how fast it'll switch. See, because if I pressed and held down the trigger there, then that would have fucked me over. I would have had to wait that long-ass time for this to cycle. These are, of course, just clears. I don't really mind them. But you can see, though, you can see that when you shoot, from the time it takes for that shot to finish, it's about a second. Actually, it's about 2 seconds, so 1, 2. Yeah, that's about 2 seconds. Sniper rifle. 1, 2... Yeah, so most weapons have about the same switch time, like about 2 seconds or so. The ones that fire slower. Except for the rocket launcher. I think the rocket launcher has, like, about 1.25 seconds. It's actually closer to, like, an SMG or, like, the pistol. Yeah, where it's, like, pretty much an instant switch. Like, when you use the rocket launcher, unless it's, like, a big group of clears, I would recommend, like, just doing it like you would the super shotgun. It has a slow enough fire rate to, like, where you can kind of control how many shots you're putting down range. So, I would just recommend sticking with it. By the way, I'm really liking this map, even though I died. That was my fault, though. I wasn't paying attention to anything. I was just kind of like, I don't even know what I was doing. Whatever. We got him. Is that a wearable? Yeah, it is. I can't see him, but my crosshair can. Also, trust your crosshair. Trust that whatever it's aiming at is gonna get hit by it. Might not be able to see your enemies, but your crosshair can. So trust that when it's green, you're gonna take the shot. No matter what. Even if there's trees, if it's green, shoot. Especially with a hit-scan weapon. With something like a rocket launcher, depending on how much foliage and stuff is around here, you want to be more careful, because even though it is green, there's a chance like a tree or like a bush might be blocking your line of sight, and that could lead to some problems. Lots of splash damage, unnecessary damage. I like how this became like less of a blind run and more of me just explaining how I play the game. Not saying that my way's perfect or that, oh, you need to do these steps in order to become the master at serious aim. It's more or less just tips. I don't know, things that I've done that I find myself doing subconsciously. I don't even think about them anymore. Oh yeah, best practice is unscope after every shot, unless, of course, the situation calls for you to stay scoped in. Because I don't know if you know this, but you actually move slower when scoped in, so basically take your shot, unscope, and then like basically wait for the weapon to reset. Again, it's part of timing how long it takes to switch weapons, because that amount of time it takes to switch weapons also means, like, hey, I'm ready to take another shot. So, you know, fan the trigger, well, opposite of this, like, shoot, immediately unscope, wait for that animation to finish, check your surroundings, make sure it's good to go in, and then go ahead and commit to it. take that shot. I think this is the last one, right? Maybe. There's a lot of walking in this map, by the way. Not that that's a bad thing, I mean, it's actually kind of nice to have a little bit of downtime in a Serious Sam map. Just a little bit of downtime, though. And the fights, luckily, aren't too difficult to the point where if you do die, you have to redo all this. Yeah, I can't even see when I'm... My crosshair can see them, I can't. So just trust in it. There's a reason it shows the enemy health on your crosshair. It's honestly such a good system that I can't believe other games haven't adopted it. Like, out of all the features the Serious Sam has, despite it being a simplistic game, I think that's arguably, like, the best feature of any FPS game. I can't believe that no one else has, like, adopted that, you know? Especially, like, RPG games, like Shadow Warrior 2, I guess, like, Project Warlock to an extent. Like, those games, like, do this weird feature where they have, like, a health bar that's just, like, on the top of the screen, and, like, the health bar will constantly switch depending on what you're aiming at. If they just adopted this system, it would make, you know, like, shooting enemies feel more responsive, because you can actually see, like, oh wow, their health is draining really fast, or oh, maybe I need to use something different. It's a good gauge to determine how much damage you're doing to an enemy, and if it's really the right weapon for the job. That's part of what makes Serious Sam such a good game, is just having that knowledge readily available to the player. It's a horde shooter. Imagine if the enemies had a fucking life bar, how distracting that would be. Could you imagine, like, a static life bar on the top of the screen? Not even over the enemy's head, but just, like, on the top of the screen, like, as part of the HUD? That would be so distracting, because you would constantly have to look away from the action to the top of the screen to figure out, okay, how much HP does this enemy have left? That's bogus. This crosshair is perfection. I can't believe more games don't adopt it. It's such a good system that it honestly boggles my mind how games just sleep on it, or don't even know about it. That would fix so many issues with, like, a lot of the other games I play. Especially Doom Eternal. Could you imagine how useful that would be? To have, like, a indicator on your HUD of how much damage you're doing to an enemy? That one is asleep for some reason. Or there's 3 of them, that's why. Maybe, like, one got... Like, as much as I love Doom Eternal's combat and, like, the destructible demon system, like, just having this feature on the life bar would make it infinitely more enjoyable, so you can tell what you're actually doing.
Once you try to kill me, I'm gonna stop calling.
And also you could even have it so that, like, the crosshair turns, like, a unique color when they're close to being glory killed, so you could, like, zoom in on them. I don't know, man. I do like Doom Eternal, though. I think it's probably, like, one of the best games ever to come out in the recent years. Oh, look who's back. I don't even know if I'm going to call this a blind run. I mean, I don't know where the secret is in this map, I'll be honest, but I've played this map. You can tell I played the map. And it was actually a lot worse, because there was very little enemy variety, and it was basically nothing but just reptiloid demons everywhere. And you didn't have a laser rifle or a flamethrower or anything that could destroy their projectiles, you just kind of had to deal with it. So I'm really, really, really happy to see these changes, by the way. Mordecai, fantastic job. You did a great job, man. The level itself is already solid, but just having this amount of work put into it and the changes, I honestly can't thank you enough. It feels so much better to play. I was expecting like the levels themselves to be completely different, but nope. I stand corrected. The levels themselves were, and I still think that they are really good. So I'm glad that these didn't get changed. By the way, where am I supposed to go? Can I... Oh, door opens, okay. So I guess I go back through this. Right? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's kind of like the second encounter, like the secret second wave fight thing. I don't even know what it's called. Ooh, I love the enemy variety. I actually like too that the enemy variety isn't like super overboard because you still have like a sort of limited arsenal. Oh yeah, also the knife. The knife has auto fire, so you kind of want to treat the knife like you would the super shotgun. Like you want to, unless there's like a huge horde of Nars in your face, then of course. I mean, that's like the thing about Serious Sam is you can't really tell people how to play better. Or you can't, well, that's not true. I just told you how to play better. But you can't tell them how to play. So, and it really is like base by base because even I break my own rules. Like if there's nothing but clear and there's like hardly anything else, then of course I'm going to use a super shotgun and of course I'm going to hold on the trigger. Why wouldn't I? I don't want to click for every single clear. And the same goes for Nars, like, if there's... I don't want to click for every single Nar. I mean, if there's, like, just a huge group of them, and they're right in front of my face, and I have a knife out, then of course I'm gonna hold down that trigger, and let the knife do the work for me. That would be ridiculous, just sitting there and, like, having to click on every single Nar individually. But, say for example, like, there's a bunch of Nar... And then there's also, like, clear that are flanking from the sides, and then, like, there's some kamikazes behind you. Well, first you'd have to figure out, okay, how do I tackle this fight? Do I take care of the clears first? Do I take care of the kamikazes? What do I do? I personally would probably turn around and use a Tommy gun on, like, the kamikazes, and then, like, take my chances with dodging clears just based off their sound. The Nars I won't even care about because they can't damage you unless they have you cornered. And if you're on the move and constantly jumping and everything, then the chances of that are very small. So I guess I answered my own question, but with that aside, I'm talking about, like, the combat encounter itself. Like, during that, I would probably, like, click individually with the super shotgun on the clears. And then for the Nars, like, I would just hold down the trigger and continuously knife them. Because at that point, they would be the last enemies left, and I wouldn't want to have to click on every single one of them. Kamikazes, though, top priority threat. Those turn around, use the Tommy gun, use the super shotgun even if you really want to. Just press and hold down that trigger, make sure that they all die, then clears, take care of them however you want. Then Nars, take care of those. See, I mean, I just put like 3 random enemies in a scenario and I just asked myself, how would I take care of it? And then I answered it. It's that kind of stuff that you have to think about when you're designing combat. It's, okay, what weapons do the player have? What's the solution to the fight? And how would I do it? And then you have to think, of course, like, okay, does this fight... Well, not every fight has to be like this, but if you want the map to stand out, then, you know, think, okay, are there other ways to take care of this fight that might not be obvious? And the answer is yes. You could actually have the clears, you know, throw the chain balls, and those chain balls destroy the kamikazes, so on and so forth. By the way, I remember that this area of the map didn't open when I tested it. I think it was broken. So this is actually all brand new to me. This area is anyway. I don't know what's back here, if there's anything even. Looks like a pretty decent sized combat space though, and I have a sniper rifle. It is a little bit foggy, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a few ranged enemies. Yeah. That seems about right. Okay. If there's one in front, then I guarantee there's gonna be something behind. No? Huh, okay. I guess not. Small combat. I was kind of expecting like a scorpion or something to be back there, but then again I'm glad there wasn't because those trees are in the way and that would make seeing the scorpion really hard. But then again, that's what the crosshair's there for. Or maybe you could just remove the trees and put a scorpion there. I don't know, I'm thinking how I would make the fight more challenging. Gotta say though, I do like the pace of this map. I mean, it's a really long map, so I'm actually glad that the fights aren't super duper difficult, because imagine dying to something really stupid and then like having to redo all of this. I wouldn't want to waste my time with that, would you? By the way, I haven't even been up here yet. What's the story with this? Maybe there's like levers behind all four of these? No? Okay. Anything in the water? There's only one secret in this map. And I still have... Unless I missed something, I think I only have like 30 or 40 enemies to go. I can't do math. Oh, look at that. This looks different. I don't know, I'm dumb. They actually all look like that. I thought that was a door for a second. How many kills? 390. Okay, so... Yeah, about 30. 35 kills. I don't think there's going to be 35 enemies in here, unless they're on the other side. That's a possibility. I'm actually surprised nothing has happened yet. So are you telling me you can, like, skip all of this just by walking straight down the middle? Oh no, here they are. Ow, who did that? Those are kind of hard to see. Okay, maybe it is 35 kills after all. I'm actually glad that there's invisible walls there too, because that would be kind of cheap if you could just drive the clears off on the side. Okay, that was cool. What next? What next? Let me check this side. Let me check what time it is right now. 3:49. Okay, so I gotta leave here in, let's see, about 30 minutes. Gotta go. I have to... I mean, I'm already showered and everything. I just need to get on my work uniform and get going. That shouldn't take me too long. Job isn't that far away. Who knows, if I have time tonight and I don't finish this, I'll hopefully be able to come back to this and complete it. I at least want to beat this level though. Definitely want to beat this one. Scorpion, where? Hey, he's over there, okay. Okay. Neither of them died, wow. There we go, got a double kill. That always feels good. Yeah, I haven't actually experienced this part of the map. Just because. Okay, I'm gonna assume that this is a level exit. Or that it will lead to a final arena that after you beat will lead to a level exit. Nope, that's it. Okay. Wait, why does it say 0 out of 0 for everything? What the fuck? That's not right. Let me send a screenshot of that really quick to... Well, actually, I'll save it once I finish this. Let's see, do I want to make this a two-parter? I mean, I have a feeling I'm going to have to make this a two-parter, but I really want to beat this as well. Okay, I'll commit. Ooh, I do remember this level. It gives you the best weapon in the game, of course I'm going to remember it. Away. Away. There. Okay. Yeah, just keep the fucking bouncing ball away from me, I don't want that thing. For whatever reason, like the Serious Sam 4 grenade launcher doesn't destroy the projectiles, but ricochets them back. It acts like a surface, I think, for it to bounce off of. Pretty interesting. I don't know why it does that. Maybe someone can explain in the comments how the resource pack version of the grenade launcher works, because if you're using the HD version, it will actually destroy those projectiles. Believe me, I tested it. I do like this version better than the HD grenade launcher, because even on an uncharged shot, look at how much further that goes. Like, that's insane. The amount of range that you get out of it, even if you don't charge it. It's actually kind of like how it functioned in Serious Sam Classic, because that game actually used a different engine, as y'all well know. So, yeah. It used the original Serious engine, and like the gravity properties were different and all that jazz, so the grenades traveled further. So, it's a Serious Sam 4 grenade launcher that's a resource pack for fusion that has classic stats. That's some Samception right there, if I ever heard any. That is some Samception shit. A Serious Sam 4 grenade launcher that was made into a resource pack for fusion that behaves similarly to the classic grenade launcher from the classic games. I mean, uncharged shot, look at that shit, that flies. And then versus charged shot, that flies even farther. Like, that's so weird. I love it. I love how good it is. Oh, who did that? Ah, okay, follow the tracers back to whoever shot them. There you are. I love that grenade launcher. Holy shit, that's good. Actually, you know what? Nah, actually, this is kind of tedious. I should just do this. Yeah. Still tedious, but less so. I heard a tree breaking sound when I shot him. I don't know if that's intentional. Oh, you know what? I think his rocket actually went past and hit one of those trees, causing it to go through like a destruction phase or something. I don't know. I don't know the proper terminology because I'm not a modder, and I don't know anything about the Serious engine. I'm just kind of making this shit up as I go. Ooh, look at those grenades. Holy shit, the velocity. Dude, this is how I always envisioned the grenade launcher, as like a handheld mortar cannon. It just fires and just destroys whatever. It's so good. I think this might actually, unironically, be my favorite grenade launcher, and it's a resource pack version of a weapon from a different game. How do you do that? That's so good. Oh, is that who I think it is? It's fucking Oxan. Okay, he's just chilling. As a ghost. Or as an untextured sprite. Untextured model, not a sprite. This game uses 3D models, not sprites. That much I know, and I don't even have to be a tech person. Yeah, so I hope you could see it there in action a little bit more, what I was talking about. You can see how I used like a combination of getting weapons queued up in the background, and so, I mean, you can still quick switch in this game, it's possible, it's just that you have to... It's not as lenient as Serious Sam 4 is. Serious Sam 4 is very lenient, and Serious Sam 2 and Next Encounter, which wasn't made by Crow Team, both of those have the same properties. Like in Serious Sam 2, you can just hold down the grenade launcher, and then like... Or not the grenade launcher, rocket launcher, and then like when you want to switch, like, just press whatever weapon that you want and it'll come out and start firing. It's good to kind of experiment with games, and just to... I guess like the biggest takeaway out of all the advice is just pay more attention to what you're playing. The game isn't going to tell you, like, hey, this is how quick switching works. You have to kind of experiment and play with it yourself to see that it works that way. The game doesn't tell you, hey, jump when a biomech fires at you, it'll make their rockets not hit the ground and do splash damage. It's little shit like that that you just kind of have to pick up on and act upon, so... At that range, I wasn't too worried, and also since there's only one biomech, I wasn't that worried. If I was surrounded by them, I'd be jumping like a lunatic, because I would want to have my hitbox up in the air so that they shoot rockets straight, instead of at the ground causing splash damage. I don't think I'm coming back here, so I'm just going to grab everything. Okay, I think we're fully stacked, and there's the big guy. What's up, buddy? How have you been? Been busy being dead, I see. After I kicked your ass back in the first encounter. How many secrets are in this? 2. Okay. I don't think there would be anything in here. Guess I'll just have to go up to him and do the boss fight all over again, I guess. Okay, Xan. I don't have a spaceship to back me up this time, but, you know, it doesn't matter. You're gonna go down. You're gonna go to downtown, boy. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let's just fight. Again, I love this floor texture. It's muddy. It's not the highest resolution texture, but it looks nice. I like it. It's very cool. And I see... what is that? That's a minigun. Ooh, okay. Minigun, yes please, I will take...
Minigun for maximum pleasure.
Hi, beautiful.
Let's rock and roll.
How have you been? I saw a health bar on something, I don't know what it was, but I saw it. Oh, it's a kamikaze. I see the sparkler effects. And also hear werewolves, I think. Where are they coming from? Oh, they're coming from both sides. Okay. Pretty sure that's a werewolf, I'm naming that. There's a kamikaze followed by a werewolf. Okay. Yeah, I heard that other one. You know what? I'm gonna get wrecked. Maybe now's a good time to use that serious bomb. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, now I just gotta pay attention and not let them surround me like that again. Of course, having the skills isn't gonna help. Actually using them will, so should take my own advice and try to pay more attention. Yeah, I got 20 minutes, so I can hopefully get this beat. That'd be nice. Gotta take care of these guys with the trusty shotgun. Oh, health and armor, I will take both. And ammo. Very nice.
They never learn.
No, they don't. What about you, Sam? What have you learned today? That's a lot of harpies. Here, can I... Oh yeah, I can. I have the awesome grenade launcher. God, this thing fucking slaps, look at that. Damn. I think this is my favorite grenade launcher. And it's not even an official weapon. It's a remade version of the Infusion for Serious Sam 4, what the fuck. And this is like the best one. I think I can comfortably say that this is like the best one I've ever used. I'm just gonna walk in a circle like this and minigun these. Okay, and then, without teleporting off too much, I'm gonna try and take these down. Come on. Okay, now I only have one to deal with, that's way better. There we go. Oh no, they spawned in a fresh one. Two, okay. Just kind of walked her in her place. Back to the kitchen with you. Oh, there's stairs. Okay. I don't know why it surprised me so much. It shouldn't have. I love... Oh, there's stairs. What a reaction. Holy shit. Oh, also, I don't remember the cannon being here. I remember you actually had to do this fight with just the grenade and rocket launcher. This definitely makes it easier. You know what, I'm gonna use a rocket launcher, fuck it. I feel like I haven't given this thing enough love. Make it a little harder for myself too. I'm not going for an optimal run, I'm just going for fun. And, honestly, rocketing shit to death is fun. What can I say? I'm not jumping too much because this is a really open environment. And especially since there's like biomech miners, I want to have my feet on the ground so that I can pay attention to like where they are currently and how to strafe them. Okay. Let's see, there should be a few more. Yeah, there's this one, I'll rock at him. Then I'll take you down. I walked right into that one. Oh my god, that grenade launcher is devastating. I love it. Best grenade launcher. Just because, like, the travel on those things is insane. Look at that, I'm not even charging it and it just, like, travels. Such a good length of travel. Look at that. I'm, like, doing half charges. Those aren't even full. Yeah, that shit's fire. Oh, what's this? I see if they're biomechs, I don't know what kind they are though. That's a major. Here, I'll give you that. And what are you? You're also a major. How about you? Okay, 3 majors. Why not? Anything back there? Not that I can see. Oh, okay, this is actually pretty easy. It's, clears. And biomechs. Yeah, as far as I can tell, they only come from one side, okay. That's not bad at all. That's a little dangerous. I can't even tell if that shot hit. I think not. I think there's stairs. Now are you dead? Oh, no, that's not any ordinary... Oh... You know what? I thought that was a Highlander bride for a second. My bad. Nah, I still died in 4 shots, it's just the cannonballs took a while to get there. There. Oh boy, he comes to life. Mordecai, you asshole. Oh shit. I don't know why he just... He's alive. He just came to life. Okay, why? The original thing I was yelling at is my fucking root beer just spilled. I don't know why it did that. I was drinking it, and it just randomly decided I'm gonna foam over and go all over the desk. Thank you, root beer. Yeah, sure, take it. You know, I think this Reno would really benefit from like a serious speed power-up or something. Just saying, it's pretty big. I do like the fact though that the enemies spawn from different places, so... Though it's a slow spawner, so you're not getting surrounded, you just kind of have to keep a good eye on them, a good ear out for if they're trying to flank. I can live with that. These sound... yeah. I was gonna say they sound like they're coming from behind, and I was right. Give you a shot. Think I have time for one more. There we go. Oh, those are the big rockets. Okay. I don't want to get hit by those. No sirree, Bob. There, go away with those. You can kind of just camp back here. That's okay. The boss fight doesn't need to be super duper challenging. I mean, it's already Oxan, for Christ's sake. I mean... Okay. This is actually kind of a difficult fight because you don't want to get hit by the enemies. Because when he does that attack, then you're gonna get hit by it. There's pretty much no way to avoid damage. Yeah, that one. You know what? Yeah. There. Fall to me. And I'll kick your ass a third time, you magical space lizard. I don't know what that was.
The size that matters is how you use it.
That was the dumbest insult I've ever come up with. What the fuck? That's such a Sam quote. Holy shit. I've just become serious Sam, okay. Let's see. So here's the totem that he was standing on. Do I have to like climb on top of it? How does this work? Well, I have to find out soon. I only have like 7 minutes before I need to cut this off and start going. Oh, maybe I have to walk all the way back to the exit. I don't want to do that, but maybe there's like something over one of these places, I don't know. That doesn't seem right, because why would the exit be like not where you killed the boss? Why would the exit be here? Well, there could be secrets, though. There are 2 secrets after all, so that could be one. Oh, you know what? I actually see stuff there. Okay, yeah, let's try this one. See if there's anything over here. Maybe it's a secret that opens up after you destroy the boss. Because the level didn't end instantly like I thought it was going to. Okay. Oh, it's a cutscene. Oh, are you serious? This is actually the end? Okay. I was kind of expecting like a portal to open up where Oxan died or something. Not over here, but okay. And Sam gets teleported away, okay. Hey, that's the end, okay. Shit, I have 5 minutes. Let's see, what's this? Okay. I just wanted to skip the cutscene to see what's over here. Do I want to commit to this? I kinda don't. Wait, only one kill. Maybe I can. Let's see how... I only have 4 minutes left. I don't think I can beat a map in 4 minutes. Oh, it's a boss fight. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. What's the level called? Mordecai's Hideout. Okay, yeah, that says it all right there. It's a boss. Hey, bastard. How you doing? Where are you this time? There we go. You know, I'm gonna grab this. Just do that. Oh. Wow, that did a lot of damage to him. And to me. Oh, he's right there. Okay, let's finish this. Oh, nice. Oh, there we go. I actually got him. Ha! See ya. See you later, fucker. Amazing. Truly incredible. I knew something had to be back here. I just knew it. Wait, secret ammo, what? There's a Devastator in this map? Where? That's the only secret, it's Devastator ammo. Oh, I think it was a secret in the previous map, okay. Well, literally 1 minute left before I have to stop, okay. To the exit I go, here I am. Three ghosts. Oh god. We thank you for your victory against Mordecai. You didn't let him up in Hell's Gate. That's pretty good. No problem. So about the portal out of here. Portal's open, but we cannot know where it leads. Well, we're about to. Alright, off I go. Good luck with you, warrior. That's it. That's the map, okay. That's not just a map, that's a campaign. Beat in under an hour 20 minutes, holy shit. Okay, that's pretty quick for a first time playthrough. Now I need to go back and make sure I find all the secrets. The first level I actually knew where the secrets were because again I tested it. Second and third map didn't work properly in the test build I had, and I can say the combat's a hell of a lot better, for sure, than just like the straight port. And as for the map itself, really good, check it out. That's very well done, I like it. Yeah, that's about all I gotta say. I gotta wrap this up, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace.